Hey, babes. I'm looking for the interviews, and now I don't see them. Hold on. Hmm. Hold on 1 second. So we already did a part 1. How many? Hi. How is everybody doing? Good evening. Let me see videos. So I'm on Officer Tatum's YouTube channel, and what I'm noticing is that he posts a lot. So he's interested in a lot of different views. He has so many videos just within the last 6 days. I told you, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I feel like they strategically chose Tatum. Yes. To make this look like it's not racist, but far from that. Is this the one I'm looking for? So this is actually part 5, I think. We only did part 1, but I wanted to jump to part 5. I think it's part 5. Because this is the one in part 1 when I was writing down the transcript, I had a flash, a vision that Nolan was racing somebody in the water, and this is the one that I think he was actually racing. Hold on.
Did you have anything to do with Nolan's death?
So the first thing I noticed, and I want to show you guys, did you do a reading for the twin? The twin? No, I don't think so. Hold on. I'm going to switch the camera. I want you to see something. Hold on. Wait, before I show you, hold on 1 second. Let me just pull up the other thing I wanted to show you in comparison. Hold on. Hold on. I believe it's this one. No, he wasn't racing Tatum. No. I don't know his name. I do think it starts with a T. But it's not Tatum. Oh, they cut it off. Hold on. Let me see. Go back. Maybe I should just look it up on YouTube. Yeah. On Oliver Tree and Gatsby. Yeah. I got a lot of hate on that one. I'm not into the hate. You know? Okay. So this is the one that I believe I saw. Switch. Him. I don't think he failed miserably. I think he has ego. I think he has a lot of ego, and I don't like ego. But what I think happened is he's allowing them to speak. So I could care less about him. You know what I'm saying? He's just after views and stupid stuff like that. I like when they let them speak because they always seem to tangle themselves in a web. Yeah? And now, he sat like this the entire thing. Look. Oops, hold on. Look. The entirety of this. Now, what it reminds me of is this guy. Same arm structure, holding himself. You know, just like an attitude. Why do you have the attitude? First of all, nobody even knew who he was. he was like, oh, I heard a clip of him saying, oh, what's his name? Traston. I heard him say something like, um, oh, I don't want to be famous. And then like 2 seconds later, he mentions how he did an interview for Rolling Stones. It's like, well, that's odd. Who are you? Because the parents say you're not the bestie. So who are you? Hi, Danielle. How are you? Thank you for I saw you on my second channel on TikTok, so thank you. And I saw you do a TikTok for my a couple of my songs. So thank you very much. Yeah, he has an attitude, and I'm like, why do you have this attitude? Like, first of all, nobody even knew who you were. Nobody mentioned Tristan, right? It was Wyatt. It was a Bart. It was a there was a Warren, right? Hold on. So I haven't listened to this whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces on TikTok. So I wanted to just listen to it, watch it, and tell you what I pick up from it. Okay? But I already see arrogance on both sides. The interviewer, the interviewee. I see arrogance, I see ego. Oh, and I did pick up on, just to recap on part 1, that I believe this was over. I think Nolan and Tristan were racing, right? But I think the reason why they were racing was something with fraternity, frat brothers, fraternities, something like that. I also saw or feel that this Officer Tatum guy is a frat boy. And then also I found out that I guess the grandfather was in is like a well-known legend frat person. I found that out today. So yeah. Am I a little person? Probably. Here we go.
Did you have anything to do with Nolan's death?
No.
Do you have
Yeah,
personal
thank you.
knowledge of someone directly in your friend group having anything to do with Nolan's death?
No, not at all.
So when he says that, when he asks him, when he says any personal knowledge, he blinks, and then he waits to blink until he's completely finished with his sentence, and then he says, "No, not at all." That's weird. Why are you just not blinking? Like the other kid, he was like this the whole time. Yeah, and no, and it was like he was trying to be
So
very
I saw you on
self-aware.
television. You had an interview, and I felt like you
Can we?
laid out.
I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna put this in a little bit of fast forward, only because I'm something about this dude irks me. Like I feel like his intentions aren't great. So I'm just gonna put it in a little bit fast forward, not too much, because I want to be able to catch the expressions.
A few things that I think the world needs to know and be clear about.
Okay.
And the first one is the relationship that you had with Nolan. Can you explain your relationship with Nolan?
Yeah, I will. So his mom got on TV, as everybody has seen, and said that she didn't know me. And man, that can't be farther from the truth. Me and Nolan.
So already, you know what? Let me just slow it down because I want to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Ay. Let's just go back 10 seconds.
I met Nolan in 9th grade, and
Because when he says it, man, that can't be more further than the truth. He starts rocking back and forth, right? And then, his mom says she didn't know it. He starts rocking back and forth. Like, it's just weird behavior.
in our second block class, it was math.
Nobody cares what subject he took.
He was.
He was, wow. What does that mean? Usually, somebody be like, he was, wow. He's like, he was, wow. What is that?
He was one of the first guys I made friends with. It was some.
He looked him dead in his eye. He was one of the first guys I made friends with. Okay. Because you saw a competition there. Okay.
Somebody I made a connection to, like off rip. He was an athlete. I could tell he was.
He's
an athlete
shaking his
when I
head
walked
no,
into
saying
class.
that he was an athlete. His subconscious is saying, no, I'm the athlete. Ha! He's not a cop anymore? The Officer Tatum.
We sat really close to each other.
We sat really close to each other. Little shakes of a no.
And all he did, he turned around and asked me
And
for
all
a
he
pencil.
did. What is this?
When I first met him in 9th grade, when I moved to Ocean Springs, man, it was tough, and the relationship there has always been, oh,
He said the relationship there, he's like looking down towards the left. His body language is off. Tatum believes his own lies. I don't know who Tatum is. I'm just spiritually, my soul says no. Right? But I'm not gonna put this on him. I see like he's trying, like he posts like 2-3 times a day. Like that's excessive. But anyways, my soul just says no. No. Not for me. Okay? So I don't know him. I'm not saying anything wrong about him other than my soul sees arrogance and ego, and I say no. My soul, that's all. But this kid, his let's just keep going.
best friend in my eyes. I never wanted to take away how close.
Best friend in my eyes. Yeah, I feel like their whole agenda of going to this Tatum guy is more of, look, see, we're not racist. That don't prove nothing. Because what he starts talking about is my white family. This is racism. My white family was the only ones that did it for me. That sounds like racism. Thank you.
Close somebody else was with Nolan. But Nolan was my best friend. That was a guy I knew I could call at any point in time. He called me at 11 o'clock on the 4th to see where I was parked at. Man.
Took a big gulp. He called me on July 4th at 11 o'clock to see where I was parked at. Big gulp. Anything they say, exactly. See, the thing is, people forget that trust is earned. Trust is earned. It's not something given to somebody freely. Trust is earned.
Me and Nolan have countless nights of him giving me advice on my girlfriend, on my life in general. Nolan has been the only friend, and I love my friends and my best friend in this group of guys, but Nolan has been the only person that ever tell me like he's proud of what I've done. He's proud of how hard I worked. He's proud of me going overseas to go play ball.
Now, once again, I do not think they went out there with a premeditated plan to off Nolan, right? But I do feel once all these guys and all these college guys, right? The other guy, I don't know his name still to this day, that did the interview in part 1, was obsessed with the college guys, right? I think once the college guys got there, Bart, that's when it became prove yourself. And I think it was the two kids, Nolan and Tristan, my opinion, that had to prove themselves to see who was going to be top dog next, right? And I think stuff went wrong in the water. Not the boat sinking, not a physical fight. I think they were swimming, racing. And that's why nobody really noticed anything, because they were just doing regular shit. But they kept going further and further and further. And the further you out, you can't see nothing from there. Eye level, it's weird, you know what I'm saying? And I think Nolan went under and never came back up. And that's when they all panicked. But yeah, they're all obsessed with these, and I believe the obsession is not the college guys. I think it's the frat. The frat. Yeah, I think this was an accident, but now the whole town covering that shit up. And no.
That was my guy. Like, that was my best friend.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you...
Yeah, and so how does it make you feel when
Hi, Scotland.
the media, activists, are coming out and alluding to the fact that you may have something to do with what happened to Nolan on that day.
Man, that hurts. Yeah.
He looked to the left before he said that. Buddy, college friend, the college kids, the college guys. It's so weird. I was in college at 18, 19, 20, and I didn't speak like that. No, I don't really like watching Nancy Grace. I'm sure she's a great person. She's not for me.
It hurts is an understatement. I beat myself up every night I lay down. Beat myself up anytime it crosses my mind.
He beats himself up on his way to do the interview for the Rolling Stones. He beats himself up. Okay. Prove it.
Because in my head, if I wasn't drinking,
In my hood.
if I didn't get into that altercation,
Wait. In your hood? What you mean? You ain't in the hood. You in the white side of town. That ain't the hood. What you talking about the hood?
Are coming out and
I gotta hear that
alluding to
again.
the fact that you may have something to do with what happened to Nolan on that day.
man, that hurts. It hurts is an understatement. I beat myself up every night I lay down. Beat myself up anytime it crosses my mind.
Sugar
Because
said
in my
no.
head, if I wasn't
In
drinking,
my hood.
if I didn't
wasn't
get into
drinking.
that altercation,
If he didn't get into what
Maybe I-
altercation?
I would be able to do something. Maybe I would have saw something. Maybe I would have told Nolan, hey, man, you're not going with that girl. Just come back.
I still believe that that's a lie. He didn't go with no girl. He didn't. I believe he went to go back on the boat and they kept pulling off and stopping. And that came out in my reading. I said, I keep seeing the pull, stop. And that was before this whole boat call thing came out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was over the girl. I don't. And I don't believe he ever stayed with the girl. Right. Cause I think I saw where he said him and a different guy got into an argument. We'll see.
Back with us. We're going back a little bit later. We can go meet up with the guys later. Maybe
Still
it just
shaking
plays
his
out
head
different.
no.
And then the fact that they're going to play that is I'm already trying to mourn my friend's death as is, and I'm blaming my.
Yeah, I'd rather them do that, release it to the jurors than the public, because the public don't know what they're talking about or looking at, and they go crazy. And yeah.
Myself for it. To put that in my head is a next level of hurt that can't be.
Maybe he's saying his head, not hood. Maybe he's saying head. To put that in my head, sound like my hood. My hood.
Truly explained. Because it's hard to put
Again, shaking his head
in
no.
words. Generally, it's backstabbing from a sense of a community that I thought I had with my skin color, and they stay so strong together, and I'm supposed to be one of them.
Oh yeah. Did I just hear him say? What the hell? And I'm supposed to be one of them. What? You are. You're mixed. You're black and you're white. You're mixed. Your colors that you're mixed with are black and white or brown and white, right? And anybody that is in the middle of a murder investigation should be looked at. And if somebody's trying to say, don't look at me, but look at everybody else, okay, but don't look at me, it has nothing to do with skin color. And that's why I said it was a strategic plan to pick Tatum to all of a sudden all his friends go on interviews to his platform. It's weird. It was strategic because I think they're trying to say, see, we're not racist. Look at Tatum. This is All I hear is me, 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 me. And every time he talks about Nolan, he starts shaking his head no, like his body just can't get with the program. He's not even a cop, right? Talking about the Officer Tatum show. You can't impersonate an officer, can you? They're doing something stupid. Yeah, he deserves justice.
But I come up and I speak, and now I'm the person.
But why are you speaking if you don't know nothing? Why are you speaking? I didn't see nothing, so why are you here? Why are you going to Rolling Stones? Why are you talking? Why are you putting your face out there? If you don't know nothing, I saw nothing. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Yeah, because before, didn't they say in the beginning that they didn't even know the girl's name? Now everybody has her phone number? For what? I don't know what that is. And never made it to detective. Turning point? What? Is not real? Take the knot out? Oh, shit. Let's keep going.
Person to blame. Now I'm not dark enough for them. I'm not black enough for them.
What is he talking? What? See. Now he's not dark enough. Now he's not black enough. Oh my God. No. We don't know why you freaking here when you say you have no information on Nolan. You didn't see what happened to him. You haven't seen him since this time. You don't know. You were drunk. I didn't see. So why are you here? Does this make sense? Am I wrong? He's clout chasing. He said, I'm not trying to be famous or some shit. It'll probably be in this interview. And then like 2 seconds later, I seen it on a clip. 2 seconds later, he says, oh, in my interview with Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones? Oh my God. Let's keep going.
And now I'm the issue. It doesn't make sense.
Why are you an issue if you didn't have nothing to do with this? If you don't even know where he was, if you didn't see him, why do you feel that other people are saying you're the issue? I didn't know who he was until I saw him up on this show. Did anybody else ever hear Trayston's name before this interview? I didn't. If you heard Trayston's name before this interview, put a 1 in the chat. If you did not ever know his name before, put a 2, please. Because, exactly, no. He's putting himself in the spotlight on purpose and then saying, oh, everybody's racist. Nobody's racist. We want justice for Nolan, who happened to die in an extremely racist area. That's not a secret. Exactly. None of us knew a Trayston. My nephew named Tristan, but not a Trayston. You know what I'm saying? Clout.
In my head, it doesn't make sense.
None of
Was,
us.
was Nolan, I mean, obviously you were in a friend group, but the way the media makes it seem is that almost as if Nolan was the only black person in this whole friend group. Now, they don't even mention you. They don't bring you up in this whole thing.
Nobody brings him up, but here he is. Everybody's so racist to me. Y'all supposed to be with me. We don't know you. What are you talking about? He's a traitor.
Comes to, you know, what happened on
Look, now I'm mad. Look.
So what's your take on Nolan being, you know, presented as like the only black kid in a group of all these white boys?
That's crazy, man. I know we've spoken a little bit, but that friend group that I'm a part of to this day was the first
You mean that fraternity? You know, that frat house?
Friend group I was in when
Call
I
it
moved
what
up
it
to
ain't a
Springs
friend
as a
group,
new
it's a
kid
frat house.
coming in. And I never knew any of them. Any of them. I known one, kind of, sort of, back from grade school because we went to the same private school together. But that was it. That was it. And him being the only.
But that was it. He totally is. His subconscious is not matching up with his body language at all. He looks angry. He looks pissed. I said, I'm getting angry. And what did I do? I folded my arms. He got his arms folded exactly like this. I'm sorry, he got it like this. Oh, I'm sorry, like that. This is a weird position to sit for 45 minutes. It's very weird. And I got a little pillows under here, not little ones, but I got pillows that hold it. He just sitting there like this. This is odd behavior.
Only
He's only
black
talking about
person
himself. Like, it's
minority
weird.
any of that manager is insane. Our friend group is diverse from the max. Like, we have a mixed guy. I mean, we had Nolan in our friend group. There's an Asian a part of our friend group. There's a Latino that they're trying to perceive as white. He's truly authentic Mexican. His parents are from Mexico.
Trying to make it a
They
race
came over
thing.
legally and they did everything right. And he's
So
been here
including
since.
himself, there's 3 other guys.
It blows my mind.
And then everybody else is white. But it's extremely diverse. Oh, okay. So usually when I see situations like that with fraternities, those would be the people, those 4 people would be those pawns that everybody else gangs up on. Anybody else notice that with fraternities, or am I the only one? And I'm convinced that this Tatum guy was in a fraternity frat house as well. He looks very angry for no reason because nobody's ever mentioned him. Nobody even knew he was there. Right, he's just putting himself in the mix. And now he's angry. Let's keep going. We're only 5 minutes in, oh my god.
Because our friend group is not a friend group that sees race. Our friend group sees what good you do for other people, what good you bring, and how the type of person you truly are, and where your morals lie. That's one thing in common. Me and
Ooh, it gave me chills. And where your morals lie. And what you could do for other people. And nobody reached out a hand when Nolan drowned. Your morals lie. You left them in the water. You took off. You pretended that you weren't there. You pretended there was only 1 boat. Came out there was 2. That's crazy. Because I picked that up in the first one. And now it's coming out that it was 2 boats. Supposedly like Bart's boat. And that... here we go.
friends might not agree
Exactly.
on everything, but our morals align. Our morals know.
What's your morals?
So for them to even make that narrative up really shows you have no idea what it's like down here on the coast. You have no idea how tight-knit Ocean Springs as a community is.
Pause. Where's my papers? Where's my papers? Uh-huh. I got it here. I got it here. Oh, look at that. The other kid too. What's his name? Who did the first one? What's his name? Warren? I don't know his name. Anyways, he says not even 3 minutes into, his friend group is very tight-knit. His friend group is very tight-knit. And now he's saying it's very tight-knit. They're going off a script. 5 minutes in? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. 5 minutes and 47 seconds in. And this was right before 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's a script. It's a fucking script. No, he get angry. I seen this part before.
You don't understand it. You don't see the thousands of kids in the high school football stands cheering their team on. Nobody cares what color you are. We're there to have fun. and to
So,
just live. And that's how
just live.
Nolan lived. That's how I live now. I've grown up and I have more big boy stuff, but in high school, all I cared about was going to hang out with my guys.
More big boy stuff like frat houses and things you have to accomplish with those frat houses. You know how dirty those frat houses are? They will tie somebody to a chair and torture them. There's plenty of movies about this. Always has the same lines. It's scripted. They're following a script.
And I mean, on
Lauren?
a personal level that leads off of it, is like, it got me in trouble with my.
Yeah, but those frat boys become officers, politicians, things like that. But you got to do really dirty stuff with tight lips and prove yourself of that to get up to that point. But here we go.
Girlfriend, just because I want to be with the guys. I never once.
You don't want to be with a
thought,
girl. You want to be with
man,
the
they
guys.
look at me different.
Oh.
Man, I'm an outcast to them.
Didn't know.
No. All their moms have always welcomed me with open arms.
As he shakes his head
Anytime
no.
I needed anything, I knew I could call them and their parents, and they would do anything in the world for me.
Oh, didn't he say something like that too? Yes, he did. Hold on, I got it right here. Here we go. 501. You know, my buddies and I had talked about this weeks upcoming. You know, everybody is very excited. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. Hold on. Here it is. 517. I actually stayed with Nolan that night at my buddy's house, and I woke up at my buddy's house. Oh, wait, that might be. Look, wait. That might be. Wait. The first I ran back to my house. Wait, where was it? Wait. My buddies. Wait. I know. I seen this. I wrote it. Wait. He said the same thing. He says, oh, where's my other papers? I had more papers than this. Maybe I'm telling you, this is a script. Watch. Wait, is this it? Nolan, through the way the friends come down. Triton. I spoke to Nolan a couple times. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. It was like, and they'll do anything for me. Hold on, it's both the Nolan with a very similar fishing, blah blah blah. Hold on. So there's a vision, a picture of the boats. Rifle beetle. I remember that. Hold on. Big group. Hold on. Everybody goes July. Hold on. That Warren kid said the same exact thing. Hold on, I'll find it. Just give me a second. I'm like speeding trying to find it, so I'm looking over it. Frank grew very nice. Tit. I don't even say that word. Tight knit. We're in class a year and together. Okay, so that's what he also mentioned, being in class all from the 9th year. Trying to go on the boat. Oh, Nolan was always trying to go on the boat. Okay, whatever. Was always out there with us, and the 4th of July, my buddies, McDonald's, my buddy's boat, and then he switches up the whole story and then adds 2 extra pieces. Hold on, I'll find it. Hold on. Oh wait, here's another. Found it. Look at that. That's why it was sitting over there. So at 14 minutes, what's his name? Warren says, and I feel like it was just a big, I talked to Nolan, and you know, Nolan was drinking, pinpointing. Guys, if Nolan, first of all, before I even show you this part, if Nolan did not drink because he drowned in microbial waters, he will produce in hotness, right? He will produce ethanol in his system regardless of having a drink or not, okay? But the only way they can check the difference is if they take fluid from his eye. So if that is not in the autopsy, the fluid from his eye, you cannot say that is 100% alcohol. Do you understand? Please let me know you all understand that. So if they say, oh, there was alcohol, and all they did was like just test blood, and it said ethanol, because they're not going to put alcohol, they're going to put ethanol. If it was not pulled from his eye socket or his urine, if it's from the blood, this is going to say ethanol high. Okay? Please remember this. Clip it, save it, whatever. Mark my words. Okay, so now back to him. Let's listen to what he says. Just go back a little bit. What are we at? 6:46. So let's just go to 6:28.
Different. Man, I'm kind of an outcast to them. No. All their moms have always welcomed me with open arms.
Who cares about you?
Anytime I needed anything, I knew I could call them and their parents. And they
Who's he talking about? His white friends?
would do anything in the world for me. So with
It's a lot of
Crump
sniffing.
pushing this narrative, it's wrong.
Yeah,
It's completely wrong, especially about our friend group.
yeah. I find it, especially after talking to you, mean some of the
Did I go
guys,
back far enough?
that it seems like there was an agenda. But can
Like
you
this
walk us
one?
through just your perspective from that day?
No, I think we went back to-
I don't know if
Let's just go back to.
Make that narrative up really shows you have no idea what it's like down here on the coast. You have no idea how tight-knit Ocean Springs as a community.
So we got that one already, right? Where's that one? How tight knit we are. Oh, we know, baby, we know. The Warren guy said the same exact thing right here. How his friend group is very tight knit. Right before 4:20 and after 3. Yeah. So right before 2 minutes and 20 seconds, Warren says his friends group is very tight knit, right? And now we have him about to say something else that Warren also said precisely.
It is. You don't understand it. You don't see the thousands of kids in the high school football stands cheering their team on. Nobody cares what color you are. We're there to have fun and to.
Yeah, but when you're a melanated god, right? And you die in Mississippi, there should always be an investigation.
Just live. And that's how Nolan lived. That's how I live now. I've grown up and I have more big boy stuff, but in high school, all I
Big boy stuff. Frat. Just say it.
cared about was going to hang out with my guys.
He don't hang out with this girl, he hangs out with his guys.
And I mean, on a personal level that leads off of it, is like, it got me in trouble with my girlfriend. Just
Ooh, told you.
because I wanted to be with the guys. I never want.
My man, would never.
Thought, man, they look at me different. Man, I'm kind of an outcast to them. No. All their moms have always welcomed me with open arms. Anytime I needed anything.
Boom. Anytime I needed it, all their moms, right? Hold on. Group chat and my guys are there. Give me a hand with anything, anytime I needed it. Same script, different person. Same script, different person. Let's keep going. You see this, right? Who says what? Who says what? Who says what? I said a lot. Hello, Ali. Hello. So you got within 14 minutes and within 6 minutes. Two of the exact same things. Tight-knit friends. My white friends will do anything for me, anything I need. Why? Because it's like a little fucking cult of frats. Keep going.
And I knew I could call them and their parents, and they would do anything in the world for me.
Yeah.
So
Warren
with
said the same thing.
Crump pushing this narrative, it's wrong.
Yeah,
It's completely
They all took polys. Prove it. Prove it.
wrong.
Where is it?
Especially about our friend group.
You got content of everything else. You even went back to the scene of the crime, Tatum. Where's the poly that you claim they took? As much as he posts, I just looked. He posts like 3 times, 4 times a day. A day. Everything is content to him. Everything. So where's the poly content? Oh, it's not there? Oh. We're supposed to take your word for it? Oh. Yeah, I don't do that for people. People earn respect with me. I don't just give it. There's something like a poly, not necessarily one. There's something like a poly. What is something like a poly? Look at me. Tell me, did you murder him? Yes or no? Oh, he didn't blink. He's good. The hell? What you mean? Something like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, like, to you. I'm just saying, like, what do you mean? Look in my eyes. I feel like my opinion, and Tristan just letting people know, like, I'm gay, man. Nothing wrong with that, but hey, that's what I feel.
Yeah,
He said, my
I
girl.
find it, especially after talking to you, mean some of the guys.
Yeah, I don't.
That it seems like
Is the
there was an agenda.
There's an agenda with you and your channel right now. Why are people? Why are these? Why are people choosing to go on YouTube platforms to do interviews? That's weird. Why wouldn't you go to a news station? You went to Rolling Stones. It's clout, 100%. You went to Rolling Stones. So I didn't want fame, but my interview with the Rolling Stones, what? Clout chaser. All of them.
Can you walk us
Off of
through
Nolan.
just your perspective
My head
from
hurts.
that day? I don't know if did you go with them initially? Were you a part of the group that went to Horn Island?
So I wasn't, clear that up. No, I was not on the boat with them. Yes, I was a part of the group that was supposed to go out. So the only reason why I did not go on the boat is I was offered, I got begged to go, but my uncle, we also took 12 people out on our boat, not including us two, so 14. And my uncle knows the passengers wouldn't have helped. Generally wouldn't have helped with anything. With that many people on a boat.
Wouldn't have helped with what? Wouldn't have helped with what? Wait a minute. Wait. What? Wouldn't have helped with what? The passengers wouldn't have helped. Allegedly, the third boat, which I think he's saying he was on, didn't help. So what is he talking about? Wait, I gotta listen to that again, because I think he just put his foot in his mouth.
Through just your perspective from that day, I don't know if did you go with them initially? Were you a part of the group that went to Horn Island?
So I wasn't, clear that up. No, I was not on the boat with them. Yes, I was a part of the group that was supposed to go out.
Okay, what do you mean supposed to go out? Because everybody went out. So we remember there was a group of kids that went to that one dock. Nolan was there. And you said you were in the group that was supposed to go out. So is he insinuating a group never went out? But now he's on his uncle's boat? So what do you mean? He don't even make sense. He don't even know what the fuck he's saying right now. I'm telling you, he don't even know.
So the only reason why I did not go on the boat is I was offered, I got begged to go, but my uncle, we also took 12 people out on our boat, not including.
So he's saying there's a fourth boat. Is that what he's saying? Am I assuming correctly? Is he saying there's a fourth boat and he didn't go with this group, he went with this group? That audio is 100% real. And I can prove it because when you go to the real one that TMZ released, right, with the music over it, you can still hear the same exact words behind it. They've added music on top. They're covering TMZ can be bought. Gypsy Rose does it all the time. Hello, people. We went over the audio. So there's a fourth boat. Is that what he's trying to say? There was a fourth boat with him and his uncle and 12 other people. That's what it sounds like. Or am I missing something? Right, because look.
Putting us to so 14. And my uncle knows the passengers wouldn't have helped. Generally wouldn't have helped with anything. With that many people on a boat, you need a little bit of help. So my uncle was like, hey, can you just ride out with me and you can go do your thing throughout the day on the island? I don't care. I don't need you.
You don't really need help on a boat. These aren't big cruise ships. We have a little boat. I don't use it. I don't like the water. Listen, I ain't going in the water. But you don't need much help. There was enough people there to drive it into the water. What do you need help with? Maybe rinsing off the salt water? What do you need help with? Steering it? That choice of words just is not sitting right with me. It's not sitting right with me. I don't know. You gotta ask the people. Do you guys want me to turn the spirit box on? I can turn this one on, but I'm not figuring it out. My head already hurts. Y'all can decide what you hear on it. I don't want to sit there listening to the for hours. Yes? Or do you want to finish this and do this tomorrow? No, let's just do a little bit. Let's ask her what it means. Now, this is the Spirit Box Ghost Scanner from, I think it's like Ghost Shopper. Yeah, .com. Okay? This is it. This is where it's from. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about what he's talking about, like, because that really don't feel right to me. It needs help with the boat. Why would he need help with the boat? All right, let me see. I never charged this, not one time, since I've gotten it, like 4 years ago. I'm not even joking, but I don't use it much. Yeah. Well, it's not going to affect me because I'm not going to review it. Look, as long as I don't review it, I'm okay. I did the remote viewing already. I did that. I'm not going to do it again. I did a second one by accident. I was writing. No. The second one was I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. And yeah, but that boat wasn't there. That boat's not the one that was sinking. So, and that was before it sank. So why would he even mention that? You know what I'm saying? I woke up at 3:30 with it so heavy on my chest, like I had to do it again. And I did it again, and I started at 3:33 in the morning. It was so crazy. Anyways, so, all right, I'll put the spirit box on, but I'm not reviewing it. So I'm going to turn the volume all the way up. Turn it on. Hold on, I got to find the settings. See, it's dead.
Text box. Scanning. FM.
I like AM because there's not much words on AM.
Scanning. AM.
Spirit. Vinay Kanika. Can we speak with Nolan Wells? Does Tristan Shepard have anything to do with your death? Or know anything about your death? I heard we raced. I swear to God, wait. We went out deep. Wait. Hold on, I'm sorry. There's no call. pause. I'm gonna turn it down. Somebody rewind. Please, 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 please. I swear to God, I just heard, oh, now I don't even remember. But I heard something about a race, and then I heard we went out deep. Oh, I'm in fucking chills. I'm in a sweater. It's like 85 degrees in here. You heard swim too? I heard something else, but my brain wouldn't compute it that fast. Can somebody please rewind? I'll wait for you guys. I promise. I won't. It's still running, but I have it on mute. Oh, I'm in so many chills. What? Swim for shore? Oh my God, what is this? Hold on. I heard deep too. Oh my God. I heard you're right. Let's keep going. What should I ask him about this guy? Because I really feel like it was all about him and his ego to say he's a better athlete. Because in the beginning of this, he said Nolan's a good athlete, shaking his head no and shrugging his shoulders like he actually, his brain feels like he wasn't. Oh my God. I know it takes a while to understand what you're listening to, but I've been doing it 9 years, so I feel like I catch it pretty well. Nolan, can you confirm if they made you race in the water, swimming? Swim! Oh! Drop! Dead! Yo! Who were you swimming with? A lot of them. Who were you racing? Swim the one and won. Who won? Did it say Tristan? When I said who won? Hold on. What? Too far. Oh, I got chills everywhere on my body. Oh, so, oh, it sounded like somebody else won, and that's what I said. In oh my God, I freaking said that in part 1 of the reviewing this. I said when I was writing all of this down that I saw a second boy swimming, racing, and he won. And I said, I think it's that kid that did an interview. When I seen him, that it was like the same energy. Oh my, and it was too far out. I can't breathe. That's why I don't like doing the spirit boxes no more, man. I can't handle it no more. Hold on, let me calm down. That's freaking crazy. I swear I said something. I can't remember now because my brain is going crazy. But I said something, and right as I said it, I heard Tristan. Or Trace, or I think it was Tristan. Somebody can rewind that part? Oh my God. That took so much energy out of me. You have no idea. But let's do it again. What should we ask him before? You heard the Tristan? I gotta pin that. Oh my God. I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. Like in a good way. But I don't know. Like to Tristan. Wow. He literally just in a bit of seconds. Let me ask. Nolan, were you hit or did you drown? I drowned. Can you say that clearer? Skinny? Handle? Drown! Ah! Were you hit? Yes or no? Did somebody punch you? Swim. Did they leave you once you drowned? I think it was accidental, but they left him. So that's not accidental no more. Much worse. Did they see you drowning and not help you? Exactly. Laughing, drowning. So they saw you drowning and nobody helped. No way. Something. Hold on, okay? Oh my God. I feel like they're pulling the energy out of my body through my arms. I'm not even playing. My arms hurt so bad. Oh. Tell me y'all heard that. I can't breathe. What the? Whoa. I'm so hot. Yeah. It said much worse. Oh my God. He definitely said drowned. Oh. I feel like somebody just took a straw and put it in me and just sucked all my energy out. Whoa. Nobody helped. Oh my God. Let me ask. Friend? Fights. Who fought? Do you know who Bart is? Sad. Do you know who Bart is? Where were you in a fight or somebody else? Somebody. Were you in a fight? Yes. When? You have light enough? You ain't light enough. Was this fight on the beach? Snakes. Hold on. Was this a verbal fight? Yes or no? Verbal. Yes. Did anybody hit anybody in this altercation? anybody hit you? No? Let me ask again. Did anybody hit you on the beach? No words came through yet. You said it, did it? Wow. Was there a physical fight with you and somebody else on the beach? There's no words coming through. Worked it out. Journey. Hold on. People are saying they can't hear with this one. That's okay. This is a legit spirit box. This is how they actually sound. So yeah. I don't think he's talking about an actual fight. What happened to you? Why are you gone? Played. Let's say to give a name, Tristan. Did Warren see you drowned? Yes, it's clear. At the funeral, they were. Something about a child, and then I heard a child. I don't think he hit the bottom of the boat either. I think he just drowned. Did you hit the bottom of the boat? Something about controlled. Left. Thank you. Hold. Oh, he definitely drowned. Did you drown? Yes. When I first turned it on, he said he was swimming, they were racing, he drowned, and they left him. Some shit like that. Hold on. Why is it not letting me see? That's weird. and that it was deep. It was deep. I'm gonna turn this off for a minute because this is giving me a headache. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Absolutely only. I don't think he was strangled. No, not at all. But we could ask him. Hold on. I'm gonna turn it back on.
Xbox. Scanning. FM. Scanning. AM.
Nolan. Warren grabbed him. Fell. Warren fell in the water. Between two states. Trace? How can I word that? Was this a bunch of frat boys trying to race to see who was the strongest? He didn't slip. He's swimming. He's swimming. They took him too far out. The current, the undercurrent, the waves from the boat stopping and starting. He was tired. Literally said yes. Were you trying to join the fraternity? The main one. Faster. Who was faster? What's his name? Trace. Rewind that. Trace, if you wanna. Who won the race? Nolan! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did y'all just hear it say Nolan? Oh, my body just, whoa, I'm cramped up. My whole body is cramped. I'm just like, I can't breathe. My toes are locked. What the fuck? What the fuck? I want to cry. I want to cry. Oh, wait. I don't believe this, so I want to ask about it. Hold on. Yeah. You won but lost, right? Oh my god. Wait. I want to ask about the girl because I don't believe that. I think that's a lie. Nolan! Does Katie have anything to do with this? This? Meaning like, how can I word that? They're trying to say you left with Katie. Is that true? No. Where did you go after Katie left? Evil. Good spirit. Did Katie see you drowned? No. Did the Triton boat and the other boat see you drowned? Or you can mind your business, Crystal. Pretty simple. I'm not playing. What did he say? What? Nolan, is Bart who everybody looks up to in the fraternity? Did anybody try to help you? You can have clothes. Did anybody try to help you when you drowned? It almost sounds like he's crying. Nobody helps you, baby? Buddies! Oh, hell no. Oh, he's like mocking them. Oh my God, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Oh my God, wait, I need a break. I'm gonna turn this off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God, oh my God. I'll ask, hold on. Oh my God, let me ask, because I want to know that too. Oh, I gotta start it over, hold on. I gotta put it on AM.
Scanning. FM.
AM.
Scanning. AM.
Scan. What's the question? You heard buddies, right? Ugh. Oh, I have it down now. Nolan, I want to know if after you drowned, they pulled you on the boat, onto the boat. Never. So, hold on. So once you drowned and went under the water, they just left you? Phone call. Scanner. I am. They go fast. Leave from it. Oh my God. Whoa. No, they just meant he had his swimming shorts on, that he wasn't naked. Oh, this is so sad. Hold on. Nolan, the whole world loves you. And we're all so sorry. You're nice. I don't know. Give me a minute, okay? Let me process this. It's hard. Thanks. Oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you want to finish this video? I feel very overwhelmed with emotion at the moment. I feel like we should finish this video, but I'm just disgusted with this kid and his me, my ego, my ego, my ego. It's just, let's just finish here. I'm sorry.
I just need help to get out there and then pick everything up.
It's okay. It's not your gift. I don't expect you to hear it.
The extras that nobody sees about going out on the boat, right? And so I told Wyatt that, and oops, my bad. But I told
Wyatt that.
I told him that, and I told him everything, which was go to plan. We were leaving a little bit earlier than them. I was gonna try to have a spot saved out, And Nolan calls me at 11 o'clock. I missed his phone call. Called me twice. I missed both of them. I saw Wyatt and Nolan on the boat. They pulled right in front of our boat, and they were screaming. I turned my head and I was like, "Yo, there's a spot over there."
Wait,
where,
he
where they
said-
end up anchoring out. I helped them set their.
Hold on. So he went on the boat with Wyatt because Warren, who did the first interview, the boat, and he was welcome. So Wyatt was on one boat. He was on a different boat. Nolan was with Wyatt, and then Warren was on another boat. So Warren and Bart were on one boat, according to you. Wait. Who's Warren? He's the one that did the first one, right? Because whoever the first one was said that he didn't get on the boat with Nolan. So I'm just trying to figure out which boats. Anyways, come on.
stern anchor. From the time they showed up
He's talking
until
like he's
now,
like tightening his
going back
lips.
to it 20 minutes before they
It's very
left,
odd.
I was with them. That's who I was with. I spent all day with them. Minus
He said I spent
the
all day with him
morning
and
time
swallowed dumb
before they got
art.
out there.
His
But
neck
from the
said,
time they got out there to the time they went back in, I was with them. Those are my friends, man. Those are my guys.
Yeah, I want to
My God.
get a few more details.
I'm sorry about that.
I know that. Yeah, go ahead. I know that you were all over the news because there was a perceived fight. People, this is the thing that gets me, and I want to
I
keep
think
clarifying.
Nolan just talked about that.
When I saw the video that they put out on the internet claiming that Nolan was saying, "Give me my effing phone back,"
I don't think that was
the
Nolan.
coach came out. Nolan's coach came out and said immediately he knew it wasn't Nolan's voice.
Who cares about what a coach
And
said? Ask his,
obviously it wasn't
ask his
Nolan's voice 'cause
parents. Was that
you were the
your
one
child's
that
That was
voice?
me yelling, yeah.
in there yelling. You got
saying
into an
he's-
altercation with somebody.
He's the one that was fighting. Oh.
What happened after that? Like, put me in your place where the fight is over. Whatever happened. Nolan is somewhere. You're somewhere. You're hanging out. And when was the last time that you saw Nolan before you left Horn Island?
So, after the fight, I didn't stay on Horror Island much longer. So the objective, I was really upset. So with you
He's
hearing me
sniffing
yelling,
a lot.
my uncle had told me to get on the boat and wouldn't let
What
me
is
back off
that?
the boat. Obviously, I was really mad and I wanted to fight.
You still
wanted to get
seem
off
mad. I'm just
What-
wondering
what-
why are you
what-
even here?
And so I was on the boat, I'm yelling, and shortly after that,
Wait a minute.
I left the island. I left.
Who fights somebody that's not even on the boat with you? He's saying he's on the boat and he's yelling like to somebody outside of the boat. This is weird. A cold in July. Yeah. What the fuck? That don't make sense to me. He's yelling. He's making it sound like it wasn't like a face to face on the sand. He just made it sound like somebody's on the sand and he's on the boat. I don't think they were being pulled. I really don't. I think the whole stopping and starting was taunting Nolan, like to make him continue to swim even when he said, I can't no more. He probably won and they kept still going, kept going. And I also feel like they probably left him on the boat. After Nolan won, they made it like he won, and Nolan's like, but I won. Like, let me on the boat now. And they kept. Asked why they wiped his phone. I could ask.
Probably 30 to 45 minutes after I got into a fight, we started to pack up, and left because I was so upset. As Javon mentions, that they were ready to get me back to land because I wasn't really mad. I was genuine.
So he's arguing on the boat, on his uncle's boat, and he's jittery and he's angry. They rushed him back to land because you were in the water fighting. But who are you fighting? Because the way they told the story before was like it was on the land. Am I wrong? Did you hear that? Who is he fighting on his uncle's boat? Who is he so angry with that they had to rush him to land? But they made it sound like the fight was on the beach. I don't think they fought. I don't. This is why I don't think they fought. Because the second autopsy, right? The ones that the parents got. If the parents paid this pathologist to do an investigation and they didn't find one bruise, no cuts, no nothing, then there was no fight. The only thing they found was red discoloration back here, okay? And discoloration and blunt force trauma or bruising is not the same. It's not the same. You could allow your mind to go like that, but that's in forensics, that's not the same. So, trust me, if there was a little cut on his lip, they would have marked that down. They would have marked that down. If there's a physical fight, there's going to be marks. The second pathologist would have wrote that down. You understand? And I'm not fighting about this. I'm telling you this. That means Nolan didn't get touched. But Nolan, if he fought somebody, his knuckles would have been red. His knuckles would have been a little swollen. None of that is there. There's zero blunt force trauma on him. Okay? The back of the head. I was murdered. I was hit in my head with a baseball bat. Okay? I had blunt force trauma and a cracked skull. Hold on. I tell you guys this all the time, but I guess there's new people here. When a human being hits another human being, there's going to be angles, okay? My angle was from here, okay? Here's the bottom where Nolan's was, right here. Mine was from here up, okay? Nobody gets a straight line, straight across the back of the neck like that. Nobody, okay? The thing is, that could be from many things. Number one, it could be a rash, or not a rash, like a under rash from his helmet always sitting there. He's a football player. Number two, it could have been after death where they placed him for the autopsy, the first one, sitting right there at the bottom of the neck. Okay? It could have been from lividity, being in the water, right? So, right, the blood lividity in the water. So, if you had blunt force trauma, they would put blunt force trauma, okay? What do you mean no way they ruled all that out? There was no markings. He had no trauma. He drowned, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if the parents' second autopsy, right, did not say anything about one scratch on his body, then there was not one scratch on his body, okay? Well, why won't they release the autopsy? Because they're still looking at it. They're still looking at the lungs. They're looking. They're trying to be sure. Give them time. Oh, they're trying to cover it up. They're not going to release it. So what? Look what y'all did. You made a freaking circus out of this. I wouldn't want my baby's stuff released either after all this. No, the second one's only inconclusive because they couldn't look at the stuff that wasn't sent over. It wasn't sent over because they're still doing it. I think they just finished it. Yeah, and he shakes his whole body shakes no, as he's trying to say yes. He was such a good friend. You understand? They just finished it, yeah, but they're not releasing it to the public because the public crazy. Oh, he was hung. No, all those other kids that were still in the tree were hung. Let's talk about them. They didn't hang themselves. No. They just found I don't know, she was young. I don't know if she was 11 or 13. They just found another girl in freaking North Carolina hung in a school or a church. Come on. No, if you don't want to be here, get out. How about that? How about that? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get justice. The hell? I don't do friends.
Really mad. But the last time I saw Nolan, I was walking to the boat. This was before the
They
fight.
finished it
It's
today?
me and my old lady. We had just got out of a group of people.
Good.
Nolan was walking towards Wyatt's boat. I was walking in the opposite direction towards my boat.
There's so many racist people.
And I
man.
dabbed
It's
Nolan
disgusting.
up. I made a slick comment about something. Actually, about the girl that he was with. I made a slick comment to him.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Did we just catch something? Oh, hold up. I think I did. Hold up. We're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back a little bit. Hold on. When was the last time he just said? He said it a couple minutes ago. When was the last time that he said he saw Nolan? Let's see. Let's go back to 5 minutes. Fuck it. You know what? I'll put it in high speed. Hold on. Go to 5 minutes. Let's go 4 minutes. Make sure I don't miss it. High speed. 2 point. There we go. Play. Give me a second, okay?
Of our friend group, there's a Latino that they're trying to perceive as white. He's truly authentic Mexican. His parents are from Mexico. They came over legally and they did everything right, and he's been here since. It blows my mind because our friend group is not a friend group that sees race. Our friend group sees what good you do for other people, what good you bring, and how the type of person you truly are, and where your morals lie. That's one thing in common. Me and my friends might not agree on everything, but our morals align. Our morals know. So for them to even make that narrative up really shows you have no idea what it's like down here on the coast. You have no idea how tight-knit Ocean Springs as a community is. You don't understand it. You don't see the thousands of kids in the high school
We
stands cheering
understand
at you.
Mississippi.
Nobody cares what color you are. We're there to have fun.
Yes, the fuck they do.
Just live, and that's how Nolan lives. That's how I live now. I'm growing up and I have some more big boy stuff. In high school, all I care about is don't hang out with my guys. And I mean, on a personal level, that leads off of it, it's like it got me in trouble with my girlfriend just because I want to be with the guys. I never once thought, man, they look at me different. Man, they're kind of an outcast to them. No, all their moms have always welcomed me with open arms. Anytime I needed anything, I knew I could call them and their parents, and they would do anything in the world for me. So with Crump pushing this
That's
narrative,
right, Joy.
Yeah,
it's completely wrong, especially about our friend group.
Yeah, I find it, especially after talking to you and some of the guys, that it seems like there was an agenda. But can you walk us through just your perspective from that day? I don't know if did you go with them initially? Were you a part of the group that went to Horn Island?
So I wasn't, no, clear it up. No, I was not on the boat with them. Yes, I was part of the group that was supposed to go out. So the only reason why I did not go on the boat is I got begged to go, but my uncle, we also took 12 people out on our boat, not including us 2 to 14. And my uncle knows the passengers wouldn't help, generally wouldn't help with anything. With that many people on the boat, you need a little bit of help. So my uncle was like, hey, can you just ride out with me and you can go do your thing throughout the day on the island? I don't care. I don't need you. I just need help get out there and then pick everything up. Because I know all these people are going to be drunk and they're not going to do the extra that nobody sees about going out on the boat, right? And so I told White that, but I told him that, and I told him everything, which was go to plan. We were leaving a little bit earlier than them. We were going to I was going to try.
We were leaving a little bit earlier than them. Hold on. Slow it down. Make sure I'm understanding what he's talking about properly. Hold on.
That nobody sees about going out on the boat, right? And So I told Wyatt that, and oops, my bad. But I told
It's good.
I told him that, and I told him everything, which was go to plan. We were leaving a little bit earlier than them. I was gonna try to have a spot saved out.
Okay,
And
going there, leaving the
Nolan
dock.
calls me at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I missed his phone call. Called me twice. I missed both of them. I saw Wyatt and Nolan on the boat. They pulled right in front of our boat, and they were screaming. I turned my head and I was like, "Yo, there's a spot over there," where they end up anchoring out. I helped them set their stern anchor. From the time they showed up until now, going back to it, 20 minutes before they left, I was with them. That's who I was with. I spent all day with them. Minus
I spent all day
the
with them.
morning time before they got out there, but from the time they got out there to the time they went back in, I was with them.
To the time
That
they
was-
went back in.
Those are my friends, man. Those are my guys.
So wait. He said from the time they went out and when they went back in, meaning when they left to go back to that dock. But at 11:13, he says I made a slick comment to him about the girl he was with. Talk about Nolan and the girl. How did you do that if you on your boat, your uncle's boat, and they already left? How does that happen? Keep going. Listen.
Yeah, I want to get a few more details.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry about that.
I know that. Yeah, go ahead. I know that you were all over the news because there was a perceived fight. People, this is the thing that gets me, and I want to keep you clarify this. When I saw the video that they put out on the internet claiming that Nolan was saying, "Give me my effing phone back," the coach
Nobody
came
said
out,
it was
coach came
Nolan.
out
They
and
were
said immediately
asking
he knew it
questions
wasn't
because
Nolan's
the
voice.
boy died.
And obviously it wasn't Nolan's voice because you were the one
Yeah,
that
that's
was
me yelling, yeah.
in there yelling. You got into an altercation with somebody. What happened after that? Like, put me
So
in.
wait. Also, he said, I spent the whole time with them. Once they got out there, he spent the whole time with them. So who you fighting? If you with them. Keep going.
In your place where the fight is over, whatever happened,
Is this
happened.
physical or
Nolan
verbal?
is somewhere, you're somewhere, you're hanging out.
Yeah, where is
and when was
Nolan?
the last time
Why
you
he skip
saw
over that,
Nolan?
officer? Fuck out of here. You're somewhere, Nolan's somewhere. He just said 2 sentences ago he's with Nolan and Wyatt the whole time. And now this time, officer trying to clean it up. Talk about you're somewhere, he's somewhere. No, they say he just said they were together. He just said they were together. And now he's coming in to clean it up. You hear that, right? Hold on. 222. That's my number, baby.
Before you left Horn Island.
So, after the fight, I didn't stay on Horror Island much longer. So
After the fight, you bounced.
I was really upset. So with you hearing me yelling, my uncle had told me to get on the boat and wouldn't let me back off the boat. Obviously, I was really mad and I wanted to fight.
Okay.
Wanted to get off.
He wanted to fight. He was on land. His uncle told him get his ass on the boat. Hold on. So now we're on the boat, right? He just took us mentally from the sand. My uncle called me, get on the boat. Now we're on the boat. Remember this, because it's coming up. Literally in another minute.
What wasn't smart, man. And so I was on the boat, I'm yelling, and shortly after that, I left the island. I left probably 30 to 45 minutes after.
So after he gets on the boat, 30 to 45 minutes, that's a long time, then they leave.
After I got into a fight,
So
he
now,
started to pack up
in our minds, he's taking us on a story that we're leaving, right?
and left because I was so upset. As
left.
Javon mentions that they were ready to get me back to land because I wasn't really
I'm a
mad.
child
I was
drinking.
genuinely really mad. But the last time I saw Nolan, I was walking to the boat. This was before the fight. It's me.
Okay, so now he brought us back. So the last time I saw Nolan, he was what to the fight? Let's go back a little bit.
the island. I left probably 30 to 45 minutes after I got to a fight. We started to pack up and left because I was so upset. As Javon mentions that they were ready to get me back to land because I wasn't really mad. I was genuinely really mad. But the last time I saw Nolan, I was walking to the boat. This is before the fight. It's me and my old lady. We had just got out of a group of people. Nolan was walking towards Wyatt's boat. I was walking in the opposite direction towards my boat.
Wyatt's boat.
And I dabbed Nolan up. I made a slick comment about something. Actually, about the girl that he was with. I made a slick comment to him. I was joking around, and I kept going. And not even 10 minutes after that is when I got into a fight.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base
So you're
44.
saying...
Since the beginning of the internet,
Hold
there's
on.
never been such a fun, fast, and
I do.
Hold on. So you're saying you got into this fight after you saw Nolan. Your uncle called you onto a boat. You saw Nolan first. And Nolan was going towards the boat. Towards Wyatt's boat. You get into a fight. They call you. 30 to 45 minutes, you leave. The last time you saw Nolan, he was going to Wyatt to get on the boat. So the last time you saw Nolan, he was walking towards Wyatt's boat to get onto it. Did he ever mention what time he left? Let me see.
The last thing I told Nolan was, "All right, buddy, I love you. See you later." And I'm glad I said it. I had been under the influence a little bit, and that's probably why I did say it at the time, just, getting all lovey-dovey, but I'm at peace. I said it. I'm glad I
He's
said it.
all lovey-dovey, but gets into a fight
that was
2
my
seconds
last
later.
encounter with Nolan. Just telling him I love him.
And then that did,
Did you have any?
biting his lip,
So
saying
you
that.
leave the island. Did you have any encounters or
Lovey-dovey,
association with these phones, with the keys? Did you have any connection to any of that?
I did not. So what I know, Warren started. I got my first phone call from Warren at about 9:20. I didn't answer it. I was asleep. I'd been on the boat all day. I didn't feel like going to party anymore. I went to bed. So I got my first phone call about 9:20, and I didn't wake up
See?
again until a little after
I'm telling
11
you.
o'clock.
She's saying that the coach says that Nolan had tryouts the next day and wouldn't be drinking. But they're going to say he has ethanol, which is alcohol, in his blood, right? But the only way you could differentiate ethanol from death, decomposing in the water with the microbials, is if they pull fluid from the eyeball or if they pull it from his actual urine, okay? If they're pulling it from his blood, if they say, oh, we took his blood and his ethanol is sky high, that's because of death. That's what happens, especially in there.
And that was to my brother coming in the room being like, hey,
Almost 2 hours.
Warren's trying to get a hold of you. You need to answer the phone. They're looking for Nolan. And I'm half awake, and I pick up the phone. And by this time, nobody had came to the house to grab anything. And Warren gets on the phone, and he's just like, hey, man,
Why would anybody have to go to his house to grab anything? He wasn't even with the group, remember? What does that even mean? He's just waking up and nobody's come over to grab anything. What do they need to grab from you? You didn't go on the boat with them. You were on a fourth boat. Probably. But I feel like he was part of this. I don't think this was intentional murder. But I think it was like a sick frat boy prank, bullying bullshit, strongest guy type bullshit went wrong. And then they left. They left them. But yeah, he'll probably be the scapegoat. I feel like he's main part of it though. I feel like he is part of it. And why would somebody have to come to his house to grab something? He wasn't with them. He wasn't part of the group. He went on his own with his uncle's boat. What does he have that people have to come over to his house for to grab? I believe who was Nolan on the boat with? Wyatt, right? So the brothers are Wyatt and Warren, right? I believe they have his stuff. So could have been Ruggs. Somebody did mention that earlier. I saw in the comments. So they would have to come maybe to wake up because we're all from the heat, from the drinking. Now they need a wake up. What's hazing? I don't know what that means. I saw the word before. I don't know what that is.
He was like, hey, have you talked to
He's
Nolan
sniffing a
or
lot.
anything else? I was like, no, I haven't talked to him, man. He was with that girl last time I knew. And he was like,
He wasn't with that girl the last time you knew. You said he was walking to Wyatt's boat the last time you knew. He just said it 10 seconds ago. He just said last time I saw Nolan, he was walking to Wyatt's boat. He did not say he was with a girl. He said I made a slick comment about a girl he was with. Was past tense. Right? And now you're saying, and you say you saw him walk into Wyatt's boat. So he's trying to get on a boat to go home.
a little after 11 o'clock. And that was to my brother coming in the room being like, hey, Warren's trying to get a hold of you. You need to answer the phone.
The way he just did that.
And I'm half awake.
Hey, Warren's trying to get a hold of you. It's like they already knew what he's trying to get a hold of them for. The way he said, look. Watch his. It's almost like you know what time it is. Watch.
At about 9:20.
I went back a little further.
I didn't answer it. I was asleep.
Oh shit! Oh no! What did I just do?
Anymore. I went
hit something.
to bed. So I got my first phone call about 9:20, and I didn't wake up again until a little after 11 o'clock, and that was to my brother coming in the room.
Watch his head. There you go.
Trying to get a hold of you.
Look.
You need to answer the phone. They're looking for Nolan.
Did you see it?
And I'm half awake, and
hold on, I gotta pick up my calendar phone. Did you see that? It was like, hey, you gotta. It's like he already knew what was coming. He knew exactly. Hold on, my thing broke. Hold on. Okay. Did you see that? Yeah, it was like the unspoken thing. Like, you know what we did last night. Like, with the arms crossed, never uncrossed him. Totally this vibe. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Where is it? Bam. Remember this guy? You remember this guy? Whole interview. And mind you, this interview is 45 minutes. Whole interview.
I pick up the phone, and by this time, nobody had came to the house to grab anything. And Warren gets on the phone, and he's just like, hey, man, he was like, hey, have you talked to Nolan? Anything else? I was like, no, I haven't talked to him, man. He was with that girl last time I knew. And he was like, okay. He was like, man, we can't get a hold of him.
So now
We
he's
don't know
saying
who's that.
he was
like,
with the girl the last time he knew.
It's Nolan. He's probably just out somewhere with that girl. Like, get a hold of the girl, you probably find Nolan.
So now he's blaming the girl that he wasn't even with because he was just walking to the boat the last time you seen him. So they trying to all the dudes are trying to pin it on a girl. That they all said nobody knew her name, but now everybody got her phone number. Remember that part? Huh? So the last time you seen him, you literally 2 minutes ago said he was walking to the Wyatt's boat. After you made a slick comment about the girl he was with. Because I feel like if he was with the girl, he wouldn't have made the slick comment while she's standing there. So it means she left. He's seen her earlier with a girl talking. And now he make a slick comment. He sees him go off to Wyatt. He gets into a fight 2 seconds later with somebody else. And now you say last time he was with the girl. No, he wasn't. You're lying. He was walking to Wyatt. Yeah, but I don't know if that first police report was from his mom. Because she probably don't know the name. I don't know the girl. I don't know the girl's name. So I don't know how that will go. I'm not sure about that. Exactly. He should be with Wyatt. Because he was the last person I seen him walking to. Not, oh, well, earlier today I seen him with a girl. So he's probably with her. What?
It's no big deal. And he was like, all right. He was like, but we're starting to freak out. We're getting on the phone with Coast Guard. I was okay. And at that time, he had already talked to his mom, Nolan's mom. And
we're starting to freak out. We're calling the Coast Guard. But Wyatt called the Coast Guard earlier when Nolan went missing. He's trying to cover for the buddies. It's all of them. I feel like they all, at least 2 boats seen what happened to Nolan. But nobody helped. Elsewhere, right.
And he was getting on the phone with the Coast Guard. And I'd called, I need to be specific about this.
Now he moves his hands. I need to be specific about this. Like, this is so important. All right, what's so important?
I did not call Warren's phone. I called another one of our buddies' phone. And it was on speakerphone. They were all together. I was talking on my other buddy's phone, talking to Warren. He was dialing Coast Guard because he hung.
I called that. Remember when we were going over what I heard in that audio? That shit's real. I said it sounds like somebody's on speakerphone. How many people were in the live when I did? It was a live. I did where I tell you what I hear in that audio. I said, I hear somebody on a speakerphone. I hear somebody on a speakerphone. He just confirmed it. And that's why it's so important, because he knew that audio was coming out. Oh my God. And now they're paying TMZ to say it's a fake. And TMZ went and put music on top, but you can still hear the exact words on top of like with the music over. You can still hear the exact same thing. That's the background noise. So how did he get home so fast? How he get home so fast? Because he's making it sound like it's the next day. The way he making it sound like this is the next day. So why is this phone call on speaker so important if this is the next day? Definitely practice information. Why does he have to make this very clear, this specific thing about me being on speakerphone? If this is after Nolan's missing and everybody's home. Why is it? And this is the only time he moves his hands. have to make this clear that I'm on speakerphone. What? Then go back. I'm gonna let you watch that part. Get my ass up. I didn't touch it. Here we go. They're trying to flag me. Hold up. Play.
I need to be specific about this.
This is the only time he has moved his hands in 14 minutes.
I did not call Warren's phone. I called another one of our buddies' phone, and it was on speakerphone. They were all together. I was talking on my other buddy's phone, talking to Warren. He was dialing Coast Guard because he hung up the phone and was like, "Hey, this is them," bye, and hung up the phone. And that was the last time I talked to him until the next morning.
Oh, got him. Oh. So you saying that stuff we heard is real, and now TMZ being paid to say it wasn't. I see, because he just confirmed that the next day, so this means when they're syncing, he's on the freaking, I freaking told you, it sounds like somebody's on like a speakerphone. It sounded like two people, a girl on speakerphone with somebody, and a guy was on speakerphone with somebody. I freaking called that. It was a live where we were reviewing the Friends audio. Whoa. And that's why he has to make this clear. Because I believe when he did this, the audio wasn't leaked yet. Huh. When did he do this? Hold on. 6 days ago. It might have been around the same time. I'm not sure how long it's been out. Huh. This is the only time he moves his hands from this superstar, right? He want to be a superstar, right? He said, "This ain't about fame." And then the next sentence he says, "Oh, my Rolling Stones interview." Oh my God. These are not friends. I'm going to do a little bit more. But I'm going to go
We all decided.
and process all
Well,
this.
when I woke up about 7 o'clock that morning, we had all decided that we were going to go out on the boat and go look for Nolan. Wyatt had already had his boat still in the water. We took that boat out. It was
What day are we talking
So, the boat Nolan was on was still in the water the next day at 7. Superstar. Right. But did you hear that part too? So the boat that Nolan went on out to the lake with came back without Nolan, but was still in the water. So he never took it out and washed it like they claimed. Keep going.
So that's Sunday
Yeah.
morning.
Sunday morning on
So
the
look,
6th.
I just showed this. I don't know if you just came in, Nikki, but look. Oy! Hold on. It's very much. Oh, you're looking at me. Hold on. Chris Watts. Chris Watts stayed like this the whole interview. The whole interview until he explained something that was so important. And then he moved his arms. And now we see the same exact thing right here. Right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A little more, because I'm frustrated. And I gotta woosah this off. Ugh.
The 5th?
So it was Saturday the 4th was the 4th of July. The 5th was Sunday. We were on the water from 9:45 to 11:50, 12 o'clock era, about lunchtime. While we were on the water, we talked to a rescue guy, and he told us to get off the water and said that they kind of had the island and the water under control. That's the professionals, man.
Yeah.
They told us to get on social media and find out any information we can. And by that time, we had already.
First of all, I don't like the way his face is when he's saying this is not matching. Like, Second of all, you find out he's missing, but you stay sleeping. and you decide to look for him in the morning when everybody says you're not allowed to look for him, we're looking for him. Like, get your asses out of here. We got to do our job, right? Once I realize my friend that I came with isn't here, we turn it around to figure out where the fuck you are. Right or wrong. I'm not gonna go home, go to sleep. Oh, I'm so drunk and tired. Oh. Hey, Nolan's missing. All right. Then wake up and just, okay, let's go look for him now. You know, now that we can't help him. And we have his belongings. Yeah. And we wiped his belongings out. Yeah, because we have nothing to hide. Because, you know, innocent people always wipe out their best friend's phones before we hand it back to the parents, right? Hold on. Oh my God. What is today? Friday? Ugh. Alright. A little more, and we'll do the rest
Talk
of it
to
tomorrow.
a good amount of people out there. So it just made sense. So
That made
we
sense.
went back in and we concluded our search and started to search off socials and started sharing everything we could.
Who could prove that they were sharing everything about Nolan? Does any of them have a thing that says Nolan's missing? Have you seen him? Anybody? 223 people. Did anybody see a post from any one of the friends that said, hey, our friend Nolan is missing, have you seen him? You didn't? I don't know. I'm asking. No, you didn't see anything about it. All their buddies, the close, tight-knit buddies. Eric, I don't know who Eric is. Did a Wyatt? Did a Bart? Did a Warren? Did a Tracian? Whatever. Tristan? Did any of them say, hey, my buddy Nolan, we ain't seen him. Where he at? Have you seen him? This is his face. Or was it after the news blew up in media that they started coming forward? Because I'm pretty sure it's the second one. Didn't they start hiding their faces on social media? Didn't they start scrubbing their social medias? If I'm not mistaken, now I ain't been like following the case. But I don't think they did all that. I think they scrubbed the internet of Nolan, not put out flyers for Nolan. After it all came out, right? And they put their settings to private, I heard, right? Huh. And they deleted social media. Not just from his phone, but off their stuff. Huh. Oh, what is the halfway point? Jeez, 21 minutes. It's going to take forever. Let's stop here. Because this is a 2-hour video, and I don't want people to have to watch a 2-hour video. That's annoying. 30 days? Stop it. I know you're not telling me the truth. Stop it. They did not wait 30 days. What are you talking about? What? I don't believe that. 30 days? No way. Oh, they're definitely all guilty. They all seen something, and they're all trying to cover it. And they all have higher up people that will pay and pull to get their way. Because they're a tight-knit community. You know how they, what do they call it? Well, where they're from. Anyways, we'll get into that because he's probably going to say that next. I'll keep this right here. We will pull this out tomorrow as well, just to see if we could confirm anything through the interview with Nolan himself. Hold on, wait. Removing evidence, exactly. Yeah, but it was like a certain spot in Mississippi. He said that they stick together. We know. We know all about Mississippi, right? Look up hazing. I don't know what that is. What am I looking up for? What is Hold on. Shit. What is hazing? You mean verify if I'm a human? Bitch, you the computer, I'm the human. Stop playing with me. Short answer, hazing is an act that humiliates, intimidates, endangers, or abuses someone as a condition of joining or staying in the group. Oh my God. I thought it was drugs. I thought it was drugs. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. That's exactly what it is. They were laughing, they were joking. Every time we got close, they pulled off again. The waves were going everywhere. Wow. And you know the tide comes in. Oh my God. Oh my God. How the computer gonna ask me if I'm human? Like, organic bitch. But whoa, I didn't know that. I really thought that was like drugs or something, like mixing drugs together. I don't know. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Let me look something up with that. Okay. So. Oh, I'm about to tell you what I wrote. Hold on. I'm asking. Oh my God. I said, okay, so do fraternity boys do stuff like that? Short answer, yes. Many fraternities do haze. And the evidence is overwhelming. Not all chapters do it, but it's common enough that every year students are hospitalized or killed. Hazing isn't boys being boys. It's coercion, humiliation, and sometimes violence. What fraternity hazing typically looks like. Below are real documented, hold on, let me move that. Okay. Real documented patterns from fraternity cases across the United States, grounded in recent report and university data. Forced drinking. Nolan made it clear to me he did not drink. His coach said he had tryouts the next day. He would not drink. Nolan was a level-headed child, okay? He might have had a sip. He might have even just held it just to look cool. But he made it clear he did not drink. Forced drinking. Many of the most serious cases involved pledges, being pressured to chug dangerous amounts of alcohol. On FAU students one FAU student was hospitalized for alcohol poisoning and nerve damage after fraternity hazing, physical beatings, sleep deprivation, humiliation rituals, dangerous stunts, like swimming as far as you freaking can until you can't no more. Isolation and control. The middle of the freaking lake. How common and how serious is it? Every year for 6 decades. It even says that his grandpa was part of a freaking fertility house. At least one student has died or suffered life-altering injuries from hazing. Okay, hold on. So, what frats are in Mississippi? My college friend, my college. I've never seen somebody so proud of a college. That's crazy. Not to send anybody to the boat because they always help each other out of everything and anything. What did he say? What did Warren say? He said tight knit, very tight knit. And he said, and my guys, they are there. You know, give me a hand anytime I need it. That part. Clocked it. Ooh. So what schools did they go to? Because there's the University of Mississippi here, the IFC fraternities, there's Sigma Chi, Kappa Alpha Order, there's Pi or Phi or Delta, Theta, Sigma. Though there's a whole bunch. Hold on. How many? Because it's only documented if it's reported. And if there's ME willing to cover it up, then it's not even documented. So, how many frat boys died while in a frat? Because I don't want to say how many died from it, because they're not going to all be documented. You know how that should go. They're all tight-knit. Oh, in MISSI. This is PPI. Whoa. Short answer, at least 80 to 103 fraternity sorority hazing deaths have been documented. Hold on. Whoa. Short answer, there's at least 5 documented cases. So this is the ones that got caught because they were extra stupid. But it shows, and every one of them involved forced alcohol, hazing, or dangerous fraternity culture. I keep saying fertility, sorry. Hold on. What do you mean? Is there like a difference? Is there a racial separation in fraternities too? What the hell? Ben, Robert, Mississippi University State. Which Mississippi fraternities have the worst hazing history? What Ole Miss and MSU frat culture is actually like? And how to spot dangerous fraternity behavior early. We already did that. Look. Whoa, I didn't know that. Well, honestly, I'm just being very blunt, but Tristan, he seems like he's on the white side of it because he's just like, and I'm privileged. Just saying. Alpha, Omega, and Kappas are black. Okay. Melanated. Kings and queens. Melanated. School Days movie on Coco for Cocoa. What? You think you want, yeah. I think he's mixed, so like, embrace both. Because that's who you are. You're trying to pick sides and shit. It's weird. Wow. Gods and goddesses, that's right. Put your crowns back on. Can't believe they took them from you. I ain't with that shit. We giving it back. And we standing for justice, finally. Like, fuck that. I'm out of here. I need to go eat something. I got a headache. I think I'm gonna clip that part out. Where he answered on the freaking spirit box. That is crazy. Love you guys. It is stupid. It is stupid. I know why they do it, and it's stupid. It's all for power. So wait. Sorority Row is one of my favorite movies. What is that? And I'm gonna have to look that up. Sorority Row. Let me write that down. I'm not a big movie person, but every now and then I could watch. I can't sit still. I got too much shit to do. That's why I don't watch TV. But all right, wait. Well, wait, I lost it again. Hold on. Sorority Row. All right, I got it. All right. I love you guys. I'm gonna come back tomorrow to try to finish this. Maybe this might be a parter because I think I want to ask questions with this during it as well. House Bunny movie? That sounds weird. I don't think I want to see that. It's a horror girl, but I love it. Okay. No, I don't mind scary movies. My whole life's been scary. All right, tomorrow, my time, 6 CST time. Okay. So is that 7 Eastern time? This worries regardless whether they're melanated or not, all feed into the same evil, yes. And you get closer to the top, yes, the more fucked up shit you do and the super quiet you are about doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I told you before. Oh my god. And I swear I get the same vibe from that Tatum dude. I think Tatum was part of a that one. Alright, I'm out of here. Love you.